Hi, this is Ronnie Wiley. Welcome to another fine edition of On the Spot. We have Lions with us today. We have Lion member Larry Myers, Mike Stevens, and Tom Whitaker. Thank you guys for being on the spot. You guys have a big tournament coming up this month is a big tournament here at the end of the month, a big fundraiser. But before that, Lions Club here in Connersville, Larry, has been going on for a lot of years.
Sure has. Lions Club International was founded about 101 years ago, and there's clubs all over the world, virtually every country in the world. The Connersville Lions Club is 85 years old.
Wow.
So we've been around for a long time.
Yeah, been doing lots of things for the community. And you've been a member, been a Lion for how long?
37 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of years.
You don't look that old, do I?
No, you do not, Larry. I would not get you. So you can't be an infant, I guess, to me.
That's funny.
Mike, you have been involved for how long?
I've been involved now for 17 years.
Okay. All right.
Came to Connersville in 2002.
Where'd you come from?
From Fishers, Indiana.
Oh,
I was a bank examiner.
Okay.
And traveled all over the place, and finally was able to get a position at Union Savings.
Okay.
In their management section, or audit, if you will.
That's my bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all been good, really. Connersville's been good to me, and I had never been able to volunteer while I traveled so much, and wanted to make the most of it, and it's been a good experience.
So you've just been a Lion since you got here to Connersville?
Yes, I'm not a part of any club whatsoever.
What got you involved with the Lions Club?
Lion Larry called me up one day and says, Mike, I think you'd make a good Lions member. And I had heard that the Lions Club was probably the best organization in Connersville.
Yeah.
At least that's what Larry was telling me.
Of course.
And so it certainly is a fun group. We all started at Willow's restaurant. And met. Done a lot of things for the Lions have done a lot of things for the community. I wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, good.
So it's been good all along.
Good. Tom, you been at Lion for how long?
Like Larry, I think it's 37 years.
Wow.
That is
So,
incredible.
You don't look it either.
We both joined when we were 13.
Yeah. So they take teenagers. All right. And what got you involved with the Lions Club?
Oh, I think just the opportunity to be of do some service with the community. But I'm sure that Richard Link, who was the assistant superintendent of the schools, and I was principal at Everton School, and he invited me to the club, and that's how I got started.
Wow.
And that's pretty much from what I understand. Larry, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. You have to be invited to be a member?
You don't have to be invited, but we're always on the lookout for a good person, somebody that community-minded, likes to get involved, good fellowship, and that's pretty much it.
And so somebody saw you one day and said, Larry, you'd be a good Lion, and
Yes.
yeah, there you
I
go.
was invited, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
And I think the most exciting part of all of us working together was the 2009 pavilion at the park project. It was really neat to bring the community together and be able to pitch in and buy the celebrated bricks with their names on it, and the granite that was put in place for the ramps.
Yeah.
I know that that project itself was the lead was the Lions Club, and Lion Leonard Urban pretty much supported it, and with that whole thing in mind, I think the community pitched in $33,000 to build that. That structure itself is just made of steel rather than wood, and it is there to stay, and it was built very well.
If I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I remember it was in bad shape prior to you guys getting involved, and there was talk of maybe not even rebuilding it.
That's right.
Is that something
the roof
you guys
was
remember?
gone. Exactly. It was literally falling down.
Yeah.
And so I believe even prior to us trying to get involved in it, they were planning on just tearing it down, just flattening it,
Yeah, wow.
as you said.
Yeah, can you imagine, Tom, the stuff? Can any of you guys imagine the fare without that? With all the meals that they have there during that. Tom, you again, 37 years you've been a part of this. You've seen a lot of growth with the Lions Club. What are some of the? Mike mentioned about the 2009. Is that something that stands out, or is it, what are the other things stand out with you with the Lions Club? That you've done in the past?
Well, that's really one of the major things. And more recently, we had this city cemetery, the fences, I think is on the north and the south side, new fence put up and painted the other fences. And that was a pretty major project that we were involved in. And also, we did quite a bit with the renovation of the Roberts building in the park.
That's true.
Renovated that, and we pretty much responsible for the new kitchen was put in there, the new curtains or drapery in the building. We were quite involved in that project.
Awesome.
We also, park has been kind of a pet project of ours. The amphitheater roof, we were really instrumental in when they put that new roof on the amphitheater.
Right. Okay.
All the lighting on the posts and all
Right.
was in bad shape. The gosh, this goes back to 20 years ago.
Wow.
And we undertook a project to replace all the lighting in there. Little did we know how much it was going to cost. We got it done, but it was very expensive, but it was something that was very well needed there.
When I think of the Lions Club, we all four of us are wearing glasses. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's, I guess, is that how it got started, with helping underprivileged children get eyewear glasses? And it has just evolved into more civic.
Yeah, we still do that with even adults, children and adults, if they need glasses and don't have the finances or the means of getting them themselves, they can put in a request and we evaluate that, and we provide glasses for quite a few people.
It's amazing.
Lions Club around the world, that's one of the major projects, is sight. We collect old glasses. You'll see collection boxes around town at different places. Those glasses are then taken and categorized for their strength and everything. And every so often we make pilgrimages to needier parts of the world.
Wow.
Matter of fact, the Indiana Lions goes to Mexico quite a bit. We have people from our club go. They take the glasses, go out into remote villages where people have no opportunity for any type of sight care, and fit people with glasses, and it's a great thing.
They get an examination?
They get an examination, and they have the glasses already there that we've collected, and the person gets a new pair of glasses, we give them to them.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It is. It's quite a project.
And this is done all over the world, yeah.
Wow.
We also have a project where we do vision testing with the children in the local schools, usually once a year.
Wow.
We go around to the different schools, and we have equipment that we can use to do vision testing. And we're not trying to take the place of the nurses or anything like that, but lots of times we will identify or be able to identify kids who are having problems, and then of course the nurses or the schools take over and go from there. But some initial vision screening, which is pretty important.
Amazing. I mean, just absolutely amazing. From that perspective of the globalness of your organization, and talking about where you guys really hit local, did it evolve into a more civic-minded, as far as doing the park projects, the city cemetery. Are these projects that you guys routinely do, or do you guys have a meeting where you say, okay, what projects should we work on this year? Or does the city come to you, or does anybody come to you and say, hey, we need your assistance?
No, we usually initiate it. We have, teams or committees, like a major projects team that will come up with an idea, and we'll discuss it at the meeting and decide if that's a worthy project. And then if it is, we take that on then as a major project.
Mm-hmm.
One other comment on the site. The Lions Club has a place in Rochester, Michigan that raises leader dogs for the blind.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's where they are raised, trained, and then certain people get selected to receive a dog at no cost to the person.
It's amazing.
And
amazing.
we've had people in the community here. We've had a couple that have gotten leader dogs, and we've been able to get them for them.
Got to make you feel good.
Yeah,
Yes.
it does.
Yeah.
And I wanted to add too that the Indiana Lions in this district, we're in District 25F, which is 68 Lions clubs in this particular section of Indiana. And there is a camp called Camp Woodsmoke. It's southeast of here. And that it is set up specifically for challenged children. They can go out there, they can spend the night. There's activities, and it's been well taken as a jewel, if you will,
Wow.
in the Indiana Lions Club.
And that's southeast of here. Where's that?
Yeah, it's near Clarksburg, down in that area.
Clarksburg, down by
toward
Greensburg.
Greensburg.
Oh, down by Greensburg.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful. It's all laid out in a nice setting,
Yeah.
and there's
Wow.
cabins,
Yeah.
and it's open to anyone that wants to go visit and be a part of that function.
The different clubs will what's the word I'm looking for? Be responsible for a particular cabin, and if it needs repair or maintenance, and we'll keep it up.
Wow. Yeah, the things that you just don't imagine. So you guys do a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That projects that you guys got coming up here in the community that you can talk about. We got the big golfing event coming up. Of course, that's something that you guys started last year. Who was the brainchild behind that?
I think Tom Whitaker was certainly initiated the first and only golf outing.
Well, I had help, of course.
You had help, of course.
Yeah. So it was like as you said, it was our first one, and we were pleased with it, and we're hoping this year it'll be even better.
Bigger. Yeah.
Bigger and better.
Yeah. Yeah. It's,
A lot of fun.
The chopper drop that we're going to talk about also, that was kind of the brainstorm of Lion Leonard Urban.
yeah.
He's from Michigan, and he goes up there quite a bit, and he's involved with some of the clubs up there. And this is done a lot up there, and he came to us last year and said, hey, this is what they're doing in Michigan. We ought to try that here.
We ought to
See if
try it.
It'd be a good project.
Yeah, I watched it last year. It didn't have the chopper, but we used
Right.
the fire truck. For those who don't know what the chopper drop is, to explain what that is, you're not dropping a chopper, Mike.
No, you're not. Well, the whole crazy thing about that is that what we do is we sell 500 golf ball chances.
Mm-hmm.
The chances themselves have a number on it. There's 500 numbered golf balls that will be dropped from a helicopter 100 feet in the air into a special hole.
Mm-hmm.
Now these chances, the cost of a chance is $50 for one chance, and for if you buy 3 tickets or 3 chances, it's $120 for that. But what we'll do is the Lions will go around town trying to sell these items or these chances in hopes of that particular ticket itself has the number on it. That would be your golf ball number. Lion Larry then, when it comes to June the 23rd, what he'll do is he'll be sitting inside this helicopter. The helicopter
has no doors.
The helicopter has no doors. Is going to rise 100 feet. We hope that he's well seatbelted in. He's going to have a great big old basket of 500 golf balls or whatever was sold, and he's going to drop them right out of that airplane. Now, the hopes are that he doesn't go with it.
Right, yeah. That'd be great TV. We need Larry too much for that to happen.
We can't lose.
No, we can't lose Larry.
The greatest voice in basketball.
That's right. Yeah.
And so, we have to keep him around for a while.
Yeah, we got to keep him. He's the voice of the bowl.
Yeah.
Every time he calls me up, I go, 3!
Oh, you had to bring that up, didn't you?
Yeah. So you go ahead, Tom. I'm sorry.
So tell what happens when you dump
Oh, yeah,
them.
right.
So when they dump the balls and they drop out, it's going to go onto a special green at the country club. And when it hits the ground, if any of those lucky golf balls get into the hole or around the hole, those closest, the first 3 closest to the hole will win cash prize.
Yeah, and some nice cash prizes.
Nice cash prize. If we sell all 500 of the golf balls, it's a $10,000
Yeah.
$10,000 first prize pay.
Right here.
And then the second prize, what do you have?
That's at 2,500.
2,500.
Yeah, and then 1,000 for
Now,
the.
If we don't sell all 500 golf balls, what we'll do is we'll split the cash that we received from the tickets 50-50 with the club and with the winner. So, Lion Larry, do you remember last year what we paid out?
The winner last year got $5,000. Second place was $1,250. I think the third was $500.
Still a nice.
Yeah, we didn't sell all the balls last year, and again, we tried, but we didn't do it. But it still was a good payout.
Yeah, a good payout.
Yeah.
Payout.
And the winners were absolutely shocked to
Yeah.
realize that they won that
Well, one
money.
of them hung up on. Didn't they hang up on?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, what?
Yeah. Tom was a
Yeah,
great phone call. Yeah, and you can buy a ball for a relative, a loved one in memory of something. I mean, you can do these things for someone, correct?
Yes. Balls are on sale from any, or chances are on sale from any Lions member. Union Savings and Loan, both our offices will be selling them. The Pizza Place,
Miller
Urban
Monster,
Winkler Funeral Home,
Yes.
Miller Moster Robbins Funeral Home,
Bennett's Upholstery.
Bennett's Upholstery. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you got a lot of community involvement in this.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what it takes.
Right.
You guys are, how many members are there with the Lions Club?
Oh my gosh.
Right now, we're around 70, I think.
Oh, wow.
75.
So you guys have a pretty big
At
organization.
peak time, we were about 125.
Wow.
But like all organizations, we've kind of dwindled off, and
Right.
it gets tougher and tougher.
All right. So, I mean, but you guys do rely on community help?
Yes.
With
do.
a lot of projects. It's just
Absolutely.
not, I mean, volunteers. How does someone get involved with volunteering for your guys' organization? Do they have to be a Lion, or can people volunteer help?
Well, we're always excited about people volunteering with us, but we try to get them into the club as a
Into the
member.
club, yeah.
But let me say this about the golf ball drop. At Union Savings Loan at the Central office and the 30th Street office, there will be a record of the sold golf balls. And anyone can come into those locations and actually see who's purchased them,
Yeah.
and then get an idea on what's going on. It's kind of like a competition.
Oh, sure.
It does bring some fun to the community where they can actually see who's buying them. But Lion Larry and I made the decision, in January, late January, Lion Larry and I took the co-chairs and co-chairing this project. But what we're going to bring out to the public too is you can call either one of us and ask us for tickets, and we'll get them out to them. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's just any Lion member are selling them, and the businesses can sell them, and so we're just looking forward to having a successful program.
But it's more than just the chopper drop. You got the golf tournament and the helicopter.
Oh, the helicopter rides, we're really looking forward to that.
Yeah, and what days are those?
They're
Go ahead.
they're going to be on the 22nd. That will be a Friday. From 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 8. It's going to, the helicopter rides are going to be held are going to be in the front lawn of the Elmhurst mansion. The mansion's going to be available for tours. The helicopter ride is really neat. It's by, we've contracted it with Busy Bee Helicopter, and they will actually take you on a 3-minute ride, which you may think that's a small amount of time, but it'll be able to take you completely around the city.
Will there be doors on this elevator or on this helicopter?
I think so.
Yeah. Not for you though, Larry.
Right.
You don't get any doors.
Yeah, I've had the chance to, well, we've all had the chance to meet Andy Gordon, who owns the business, and he owns the chopper. He is from Paulding, Ohio, which is up around Lima. In doing this and checking for the last 2 years, it's not easy to find somebody with a helicopter that wants to do something like this.
Right.
And we ran into that problem last year, and that's why we didn't have a helicopter. And we said this year, if we do it, we're going to have one.
Right.
And he's graciously considered coming down and giving rides 2 days while he's here.
So that's incredible. That's awesome. And money obviously goes into the Lions Club, which then, of course, goes to the many projects that you
Yes,
guys.
we
Do you
will.
have anything earmarked?
No,
Not yet.
not yet, no, but it would go into community projects here.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we're required by the Lions International to put all the money that's collected from the community in a community service earmarked account. And then all that money then is returned to the community in all the different projects that we get involved in.
Yeah, so when you're helping out with the Lions Club, you're helping the community, you're helping
That's
your
true.
neighbor, you're helping a friend with that. So again, big chopper drop coming up on that Saturday. Got the Friday, but the golf tournament.
Golf tournament will start at 9 o'clock, registration at 8. And it will be over before the chopper drop. We're thinking that'll be around 2 o'clock.
Around 2 o'clock, yes.
So after the golf tournament, then we'll have the chopper drop. So we're having everything right there in one
Now,
location.
Is this a team or an individual tournament?
It's a team. A team of four members per team. And registration is $200 for that.
There is a cash payback.
Yes,
Correct.
we always give back. In fact, all the money that the registration fees, last year we put that back into the prizes. I mean, like first, second, third, like a first place for.
Right.
We have 4 divisions: a men's division, women's division, a mixed women and men, and also a all Lions team from our club or other clubs that have a team made up of all Lions.
But our Lion team's probably the best, right? We got a little player here.
They didn't win last year.
They didn't win last time.
What was that? Somebody? Yeah.
They wouldn't let me play.
Right, yeah.
So really, we put most of that money right back into those prizes, and we have whole sponsors that we get
Yeah,
go
that's
around
good.
to the businesses in the community for a $50 sponsorship. We have a nice sign made up with used to be
The Bronzemans?
Bronzeman's printing. Now it's owned and run by the Craig and Chris Bell.
Chris Bell, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they make the signs for us, and they're nice. And we put those out as advertisements on the greens at each hole. And again, those are $50. So we're looking for more sponsors this year. And mainly that's how we make some money, because we give registration fees that we receive kind of back into the prizes.
Right.
Yeah.
And how does someone become a sponsor? Is it, again, are you guys going around to different businesses, or can they contact someone?
Well, we'd love for them just to contact.
Right, that'd be easier, right?
Any line member, and that would be great. But for the most part, we go out and solicit the sponsorship from the different.
And two, the community, anyone can go to the Chamber of Commerce website and look at events, and there's hyperlinks there that will provide the information that's needed for the golf registration, the helicopter rides. We will have a banner across the fence or wherever we can put it in front of the Elmhurst so that people know that the helicopter rides are available, and the times will be posted, and we'll try to get the word out through you, obviously, and through Channel 3 has been very helpful in kicking this project off.
Yeah, I think I'm not a huge golfer. I barely play miniature golf, putt. But again, the Lions Club. You give back so much to the community. What you earn gives back so much to the community, and does so much to the community. And again, we've talked earlier about the projects that you guys feel very proud of. Is there anything that you got maybe want to do, or maybe it's on the back burner that you guys are looking forward to doing? That maybe you could talk about now, or?
I don't know of anything right now, but I know that when the community asks us, again, the community can call us up and if they need eyeglasses, and we go through this procedure, this process that we ask their name and if they're here locally, and if they have any type of outside benefit. So that's always available. As far as projects, do you know of any?
Oh, we don't have one established yet. We do have a team to work on that, but nothing's been determined yet.
One thing,
project.
That's true too. One thing that I know recently we talked about was the possibilities of setting up recyclable bins in locations in the park.
Yeah.
And what the Lions will do is we'll collect cans and plastic and throw it in the recyclable bins, and then we will dispose of them. We'll take them to the recycle place in Richmond, I believe it is, and they'll dispose of them. That's a project that has a little bit of benefit for the club, but I think it makes sense if we put a little more effort in our recycling efforts here in town.
Absolutely. Well, as we wrap up here, fast 30 minutes into there.
Yes, it
it's
is.
this second time here on the spots. God bless you guys for all that you do, the Lions Club as well. Again, the Connersville Lions Club Chopper Drop, the golf tournament happens on June 23rd. It's the second annual golf tournament, Chopper Drop, June 23rd. Registration begins at 8 o'clock. Tournament starts at 9 a.m. There is a Chopper Drop starts at 2 or after the tournament, and then Friday is when the chopper rides, and that goes on Friday and Saturday.
Saturday.
So Friday, that's both times in front of Amherst.
The Saturday will start at 10 o'clock in the morning and run till 8.
Absolutely. Oh, that's going to be
And the
great.
price is $40.
$40 for a ride. Yeah.
I would encourage anyone that's ever wanted to do a helicopter ride, this is the time to do it. I've been fortunate enough to do a lot of riding in a helicopter, and it still amazes me every time I get in one.
Absolutely.
I
got to do it.
Neat sensation.
Never done it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Never done it yet.
Never done it. I've been in planes before, but never a helicopter.
Yeah,
right.
Tom, Mike, Larry, God bless you guys.
Well,
Be
thank you.
well. We'll
Thank you.
definitely see you
Thank
next
us very
month on the
much.
spot.
Okay, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.